Hey friends, this is Renee from Little Village Homestead. And today, I've been busy today. Wow. I canned up 60 pints and 60 pints and 5 quarts of kidney beans today. And 11 pints of green beans. I picked them last night. My husband and I did off our pole beans. Oh, they were wonderful. They were good. I love eating them raw. Anyway, I canned up 11 pints of those. And I canned those up. I give them to my friend. And she gives me apples and stuff so I can make apples. And she brought me a whole bunch of apples today from her tree so I can make my applesauce, my apple pie filling, and some apple butter. And then I canned her up the green beans, and I'm going to give her some kidney beans because it's not like I don't have enough. 60 pints is a lot. But my other friend, they didn't cost me anything except my time, to put them together and can them, because a friend of mine came yesterday, and oh my goodness, I got to tell you that story. That's part of the reason why I'm doing a Pantry Chit Chat. I'm telling you, I do a lot of trading, and I give away a lot. I guess it's just, I'm kind-hearted. Anyway, so here comes a friend of mine, and she says, that she knows I can, and she says, how would you like, well, actually, how it really happened, let me make sure I get this right. How it really happened was I was doing tomatoes, and my ex-son-in-law brought over a bushel of tomatoes, and then I bought a bushel of Romas, and I made 2 bushels of stewed tomatoes, and that was Monday, and she come over Monday. No, that was Wednesday. I'm not with it. I have been sick. I am not with it. Anyway, she come over Wednesday. And I was telling him when she got out of her car, I said, oh my gosh, Matthew, I'm going to have to send you to get me some more jars. I'm running out of jars. I've been canning a lot, friends. Anyway, and she says, oh, you need jars? She says, well, I got some jars for you. I'll bring them over. And she says, I got a lot of canning stuff. She said, and I'm just not going to do any more canning. So if you want it, I'll give it to you. And I'm thinking, sure, I could use some, a couple, 2-3 dozen jars and whatever, Well, friends, I got about 20 dozen jars. Beautiful ball canning jars, wide mouth, small mouth, pints, quarts, half gallons. I just was floored. And I got she delivered it all to me, and 4 canners, 4 water bath canners with the lids and all the insides, everything. A blanch pot, lids, rings. She brought me over her entire inventory of canning items. And I'm like, oh my goodness. And she says, well, if you don't want these pots, I'll take them. And I said, you know what? No, I'll take them. I said, because there might be somebody I know that could use it, and by gosh, I'll pay it forward. Somebody who wants to learn how to can, I'll set them right up. Anyway, so I was just absolutely beside myself with that. And then she come over later, and she says, hey, I got some beans for you. You want some beans? And I'm thinking a couple packages of beans, just extras, whatever. Well, I don't know if you can see it, but I'll show you. This, friends, is heavy. She brought me this huge box, and it is full of beans, packages of beans. All the way to the top of this box is beans. And she brought me with this, hang on. Oh my goodness, I need to eat Wheaties. Along with that, I'm sorry about that. I had to rearrange things because my camera died. I'm sorry, where was I at? Oh, my friend, she came back last night and brought me a 5-gallon pail that was half full of kidney beans. Oh, Lord have mercy, that's like heaven falling in your lap. All that stuff that I got, all that canning supplies and the beans, it's like, that's just amazing. I am ever so grateful, you know, and not just me, my entire family and friends and, you know, people that I just know that could use some of that stuff. We're all going to benefit from it. So, thank you to Julie. She's wonderful. Anyway, so with that, I've been doing a lot of canning. And the day before, let's see, I don't even know, see you guys. Friends, you got to forgive me. I have been sick. I don't normally tell my story, but I went to the doctor today because I have got such awful pain. And right up my back, my neck, and I'm thinking, what did I do? What did I pull that, you know, what's going on? And it's like I can't eat anything. I can't hardly eat anything at all. I get so sick and so much pain from it. Oh, it's my gallbladder. I have to have my gallbladder taken out. That's easy. You know, I can do this. We'll pitch it because I don't need it. And especially if it's going to do that to me. Anyway, so that's going to be in another week or two. I'll probably have that done, and that'll be simple. Just go to the hospital you'll be there for a couple hours. They take your gallbladder out and you come home and rest and get ready for work. But anyway, so with that, I've been busy. I did, oh my gosh, I canned up those 2 bushels of tomatoes. I did stewed tomatoes on them, and I think I got 38 quarts out of the 2 quarts of tomatoes. No, 42 quarts. And then I turned around today and did 60 pints of kidney beans because I canned all them up for the winter. My entire family eats them. And I do got a lot, and I do give some away, but we still will have a plenty for the winter. And plus, I still got more beans. Those in that box that I showed you, those are mostly pinto beans, and everybody knows I love refried beans. Absolutely love them. And then I got 4 big packages of navy beans, and I'm going to do a video because I'm going to do a beautiful baked bean recipe. This baked bean recipe that I'm going to do, it's not mine. I can't take any credit for it, and nor will I. I will give credit where it's deserved, and that would be Homestead Tessie. She is the one that did a video on that wonderful bean recipe, baked bean recipe, and I did those. I canned some up a while back, and they didn't even last but maybe 2 months. My family just devoured them. Fantastic. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to do a video and share it, but I will give her credit. And if you want to look her up, her name is, on YouTube, it's Homestead Tessie. She's a wonderful gal. Anyway, fantastic recipe. You guys will love it. So the reason why these jars are sitting here is because my ex-son-in-law, I still call him my son-in-law, he's a doll, he does anything for me. He asked me if I would can tomatoes up for him, for the little girls for the winter at his house, when they're at his house. And I said, sure. I said, do you want some beans? Is that all you want is tomatoes? Because I'm going to can kidney beans, I'm canning green beans, and I've got a lot of stuff in my pantry that I know you could use for the little girls. So that's what I'm doing. And that's why I'm having a pantry chit chat, because I'm also going to package up the good stuff for him, the goodies. And I'm going to start with the carrots, because my grandbabies love carrots, and I made so many carrots. And 2 years ago I did all these, and I made enough, and I still got enough for another probably 2 years. So, and then my applesauce, they love applesauce, and it's lightly sweetened, so I'm going to give them some of that too. And I'm also going to have to get another box, and I'm also going to give him some potatoes, my sliced potatoes. Those are from last year. These came out of my son's garden, and they are wonderful. So I'm going to be giving him 4 jars of those. And I'm also going to give him some mushrooms that I canned, and I'll give him a couple jars of those. He'll like those. Oh, and he'll like this with, these are mushrooms, onions, and peppers. And these are fantastic with brats. And I do my own homemade brats, so they're really good. And he's got plenty of tomatoes. And what else down here? Now I know what my grandkids like and don't like. And speaking of that, amidst, you know, the troubles that I'm having health-wise, which is an easy fix, thank you, Jesus. I told you we have a new addition. We got a new grandson, and he was born the 4th of September, and he was beautiful. 6 pounds, 12 ounces, 20 inches long, and his name is Alaric John, and he's just gorgeous, and my granddaughters call him Tug. I don't know where they get that from, but they call him Tug. It'll probably be a name that'll stick with them forever. I have no idea. Anyway, my daughters, their mother, my daughter Susie, is going to have another baby. She told me tonight she's pregnant. And I'm just like on cloud 9. I've already got 5, 6, let's see, in total I have got, I got my Tootsie Bell, Stella, and Nene. And I've got little Alaric, I've got Emily, I've got Freya, and I've got Dean. So, eight grandbabies. And then I got another one coming. I am so excited. I could just flip over. Excited. I love grandbabies. I love my grandbabies. Anyway, so, yep, I'm going to give him a bunch of this stuff. And, I'm going to keep doing my videos. I mean, the video I did, the cabbage rolls, every time I stopped that video, I was doubled over. I don't know how I could have I don't even know how I got through that video. But by the grace of God, I did. But I had been doubled over in pain all that day. And I just haven't been right since. And, I've been busy, and it's taken a lot, because with that, and there's nothing they can really give you. But, you know, for your gallbladder, you just got to go on a real, a brat diet. Bananas, applesauce, rice, and toast. That's what I get to live on. I get to cook all this beautiful, wonderful food and eat bananas, applesauce, rice, and toast. They call it a brat diet, but you know what? If it's going to keep that pain at bay, you better believe it, I'll eat it. I'm almost scared to put anything in my mouth. But, so, with all that, I have been busy. Tomorrow I'm going to be canning the, I don't know if I'm going to do baked beans, because tomorrow, I'm going to, my other friend brought me, bless her heart, she brought me a whole bunch of apples, like 4 big grocery bags full of apples, so I can make my applesauce. And I do think I told you that, and you have to forgive me because I am not myself. I am not feeling good. And I'm going to make applesauce, and I'm going to do some apple pies for the freezer. And I'm also going to can up some apple pie filling. And I may do a video on that. I'll do videos as I can, because it might be a little bit touchy for the next couple weeks. And if you don't hear from me for a couple days, or if, you know, the videos slow down just a little bit, that's why. It's because I'm not feeling well. And once this is over and done with, and I have the surgery and get the gallbladder removed, I will be back to normal. Full throttle, I promise. But I'm telling you, that is painful. Oh my goodness, my whole neck hurts. And I started getting vitamin B12 shots about 3 weeks ago. And I thought, you know what? My neck started to hurt. I couldn't turn it. It was almost like having Mopper's neck. You know, I can't turn my neck very well because it hurts, and my whole shoulder hurts. And I thought, well, that's got to be from the vitamin B12, because that's the only thing that's changed that I've done differently. So I contributed to that and never thought another thing about it. And it wasn't until today when my doctor said, yeah, you can hurt all the way up your shoulder and into your neck, into your back, all over. And he says, it's probably that. Well, they did an x-ray, and sure enough, there's, gallstone. So we'll get past it. Anyway, enough about me. And me and my problems. Everything else is good though. I'm going to be a grandma again and I'm all excited. Oh, I can't wait. And we've already been thinking about names and I just found out tonight. I love it. I love it. Anyway, so there's not much going on. I think I picked the last of my beans yesterday. I picked enough to can up 11 quarts of them. And then the rest of them, I think there's some big ones out there and I'm going to leave them on there just to dry on the vine and use them for my seeds next year. And I probably won't plant as many pole beans next year because I had them coming out my ears. I didn't realize I'd have that many beans, and I'm giving them away out the back door. I've got them in the freezer. I've got jars. Just, I don't know if you can see it here. I've got tons of jars of beans in there. I probably got 30 quarts in there, plus more over here, plus probably another 15 quarts in my freezer. I don't need all them beans. We eat a lot of beans, but not that many. So those, I probably wouldn't even have to plant any next year, but I love to watch them grow. I love to plant and grow stuff. So anyway, friends, I'm going to make this short and sweet because I am tired. I've got one more round of canning to do, or processing to do. I've got my 5 quarts of kidney beans is all I got left to process tonight. And then I'm going to call it a night. Nice hot bath and go to bed because I'm just miserable. But it's got to get done. You got to get it done. Anyway, so I'm going to finish packing up this stuff, and I'll probably give him some more. Now, he's already got venison for me, so I don't need to give him any of that. But I'll probably give him some of my, the little girls, the vegetable soup, because they like my veggie soup. And I told my daughter, I says, I'm going to send over some, my homemade corned beef hash. I said, I'm going to send over some of my homemade, canned corned beef hash. And she says, oh, no, you're not. She says, no, you're not. I'm going to eat that. Okay, I won't send it over then. But I will. She just don't have to know it. Shh, don't tell her. Little girls love that too. Anyway, so I did want to tell you about that. I can't believe I got all that canning stuff. It was just like, I was just beside myself. My mouth hanging open. If I could take you downstairs and show you what she brought me, you would be astonished. But I'm going to tell you there's about 20 dozen jars or better. And 4 canners, a blanch pot, funnels, lids, rings. I can't thank her enough. And then she says to me, because I do her taxes, because by trade I am an accountant, and I just don't like accounting. Oh, I'm tired of it. Anyway, there's still people that I do their taxes every year for them, and she said, well, she says, because I told her, I says, are you sure you don't want any money for this? And she says, no, I don't want anything for it because I know you'll make good use of it, And I said, well, I tell you, I can do your taxes for you for free. I think I can do them for quite a few years for free for all this, So there you go. Usually when I do taxes for people, it is for free anyway. I just do it pro bono. And the elderly and the disabled, I always make sure they get their home heating credits and their property tax credits, and I do what not everybody does that for them, and it's like they charge them, and I can't do that. They've earned that. As far as I'm concerned, they shouldn't have to pay any taxes. Elderly and disabled shouldn't have to pay anything. So, with that, that's probably why it's a good thing I'm an accountant. It's good trading material to have under your belt anyway. So, everything's good. I got a lot of stuff to do. I got to get back to my beans because I want to be done with that. And I will see you probably in a few days. I'll do another update, or I'll be doing a video on the baked beans or the apples. I'm not sure which yet. Maybe both. But then again, don't be mad if I don't do it on any, because I might not be able to. depends on whether I can get through this. So, anyway, there you are. Anyway, thank you for watching. You guys have a good night, and I'll be back with you soon.